Internet insurrection.
Roboteers, stand by.
All robots remote control driven, or are they?
3, 2, 1, activate.
That's Corporal Punishment making the early drive against Griffin on the spikes. Griffin, need to get out from there. That's Kilohertz and Griffin coming in. Oh, I thought I saw a chain flailed away from Matilda. Look at this. Bash is going and going. And all the teams love that. Griffin it was who turned the sergeant over. Corporal Punishment coming in to have a little bit of a piece of that a little bit too late. There's Kilohertz. And the House Robots have seen the Kilohertz team celebrating the demise of Bash and they want revenge. And Body Hammer being pressed in because they're going for Kilohertz here first and over it goes. So Shunt gets revenge on behalf of Bash and Kilohertz is gone. Immobilised. Shunt comes in for a little piece of damage too. I don't think Kilohertz is going to get back into action. This is just more damage onto the flames. Dead metal there at the top of your picture. Look at the slice out of that. No impact. Are you sure? Aha! That's what happened to the mascot. Body Hammer with the yellow stripes. Still in there fighting. This is Griffin. And again, that mighty heave. Oh, lifting ram. Body Hammer spins away, still very much alive, but now pinned in by dead metal. Look at the little flail there. Very dangerous, like a savage wasp sting. Dead metal is bumped up into the air by Body Hammer. Turning again. Done well so far, Body Hammer. Little spin. That's Corporal Punishment being pinned in by the sergeant. I think that's the end of Corporal Punishment. They're immobilised. They're out of it. It's Body Hammer now against Griffin. Body Hammer doing all the aggression. Griffin pushed down by dead metal onto a spike, trying to get away there, look. I can see Matilda in the background. Ooh, good turning here by Griffin. That's good steering and control. Matilda's sparks fly. She senses victory could be hers. I don't think it can be, though. I think Griffin will get away, and this is a good attack here by Body Hammer in underneath, but it's pinned in now under dead metal. I think Body Hammer's now immobilised itself, and Griffin was still going at the end, only just. Who's won it? Very close.
And the judge's decision is Griffin! Griffin, come onto the platform!
This heat's first semi-final, Inquisitor against Razor.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
The House Robots in the PPZ, the Perimeter Patrol Zone. The two competing robots don't want to go in there, otherwise they can incur the wrath of our own robots. And Razor, look at this! The favourite for tonight's heat! Destroying Inquisitor straight away with that immense crushing arm. Well, they've given up, I think. Inquisitor boys, Keith Millwood and Gavin Hatton, again, ominously, curling down, bending, destroying. Even the Sir Killalot camera moves away, worried. There's Matilda to the left, but Inquisitor, I think they've got no chance now. They think they've got no chance now, but what's this? Suddenly, it's alive again, Inquisitor's off! Yes, yes, run away! And Razor's in problems. I don't think Razor can move. I think they've broken down. I wouldn't come back in again. The Razor boys look worried. Leave it to the House Robots. Matilda in there and Sir Killalot too. And suddenly it's Razor! Goodness me, Razor's toppled! What a turn-up! They're attacking the soft, vulnerable underbelly. Razor can't move.
Cease.
And Razor is out. What a turn-up! It's on fire! This is unbelievable! Inquisitor's gone through! Tonight's heat final, Oblivion against Mortis.
Roboteers, stand by.
The boys from Trinity School with Oblivion. The students from Cambridge University with Mortis.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Mortis, the second favourite for the whole of this Robot Wars competition, against Oblivion, whose major hope is to avoid that blade. Not doing a good job, the boys there. And perhaps drag Mortis towards the PPZ, the Perimeter Patrol Zone in the House Robots. Certainly The Cambridge University students have the upper hand with the weaponry. Perfection. Perforation. Oh, look at that. It's like a sieve. Heading towards oblivion. Could be now. Rob Knight, the man in control of Mortis again. Wants to say a big thank you to the engineering department of Cambridge University. This will be a good way to say thank you. Oblivion looking tired. Could be in the pit with the tyres. Did you see Matilda just waiting there at the top of the picture? Waiting her chance. Oblivion trying to run away into the corners. Don't forget this final though. Judged on style, control, damage and aggression. Holy smoke. It looks like the end for Oblivion here. Mortis being pushed back now. A brave battle by the boys from Trinity School. Their robot only cost £700. Mortis cost 10 grand. And he's the favourite. And probably has done just about enough to win this heat final.
And Mortis is the clear winner.
The final, Loco against Cassius.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Will Rex practice what he preaches in the final? Dodging, spinning, dancing with Loco, avoiding that spring-powered ram getting in underneath Loco, bashing and crunching, almost going into the PPZ. David Isles and Richard Manning, the 13-year-olds, doing well here in the final. There's that spring-loaded ram shooting out in front of Loco. Flipped up and over. Immobilised, but no damage caused. Rex Garrod as good as his word. There was that flick-up of the big CO2 gas ram from Cassius. Now the house robots come in. Oh, don't cause some damage. Young Richard Manning and David Isles trying to get Loco away. Cassius, don't you touch my mate! Get away, dead metal! Cassius here like a Robin Hood character. Shunt, mean and merciless. Matilda too. No place for pacifists in robot wars, say the house robots. Tusk, tusk, says Matilda on Cassius. In comes dead metal. Meanwhile, we know that Loco flipped up out of it. This is just a question of what punishment can be meted out onto Cassius and Rex Garrod. Oh, look at the sparks flying here. What's happened with the sparks flying? Cassius with dead metal and Matilda and Shunt all in here, creating damage. Will Cassius, surely the winner of this heat, be fit enough for later on in the competition? The question has to be asked. Yes, on the evidence of that. They love him. A little pirouette of delight. Oh, magnificent. And he's flipped Matilda. It's the second time he's done it. He's the star of the show. Look at that. Drew them in. Up goes Matilda. He's taken on them all. And finally, I think this could be some respite for Rex if they nudge him in. Oh, it's a tired Cassius, but it's a victorious Cassius. Great final. Take the platform. That's what Robot Wars is all about. Defending champion Roadblock or the speedy King Buxton.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Roadblock, top seeds for the competition when it began. In underneath, King Buxton. Worrying Roadblock. Well, the judges will mark on aggression, don't forget, and also control. Oh, and that's not great control, steering straight into the pincers of Dead Metal. Dead Metal's saw blade there, and also that of Roadblock. The tungsten-tipped teeth fighting and serrating, chiseling. Good little shove pushes Roadblock back into the PPZ. Now that allows Shunt to the right in dead metal there at the bottom of the picture to come in. Roadblock champions look a little concerned. In, up and under King Buxton. But piggyback style, he gets away. Now Killalot comes into the picture. So King Buxton thinks better of it and gets out of there. Pushing back on Roadblock, whose siren blares is smoking. King Buxton is smoking and on fire. The engines have gone. King Buxton in all sorts of trouble. Roadblock comes in with a circular saw. Look at the damage done to the wheels there. Buckled and bent, bashed, beaten surely. On the spikes impaled, dead metal awaits too. They've got to get out of there now, King Buxton. Well, I think Roadblock's done enough here. The reigning champion surely through.
Roadblock are the clear winners. Come up to the podium.
Inferno, Insurrection, a special exhibition grudge match featuring our own Sergeant Bash.
Roboteers, stand by.
Would you look at that? I can't believe it, Nemesis.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Nemesis has the kebab on board, the onions and the chef's hat. This is brilliant. Bash immediately goes in. We've even heard they've doused each other with paraffin in the pits here. Oh, look at Ram Rombit, the sacrificial robot. And look at Nemesis on fire. Well, I hope you like your kebab well cooked. I don't think this is going to last long. For goodness sake, don't try this at home, any of you. These are trained roboteers, would you believe? We've got health and safety boys on board. Look at Nemesis. Oh, it's a Catherine wheel Ram Rombit. Oh, fireworks. That's brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. Look at that. Oh, terrific stuff. First of the battles, Cassius against Roadblock.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Plenty of respect between the two teams, but apprehension in particular on the faces of the Roadblock team. But there's early aggression from Roadblock, trying to get in underneath Cassius, and despite what they were saying, you sense they're trying to flip Cassius, who rides Roadblock. Matilda turns to try and get her chainsaw into position. And if anything, Roadblock just helping Cassius to avoid the chainsaw. And in doing so, Roadblock's run into the pincers of dead metal. Here's the problem, that Cassius can't get off the back of Roadblock now. And can't use the traction for that missile-type steering to come into effect. Oh, look at that, though. How sharp is that blade digging into the surface of the arena? Still, Roadblock is pushing and forcing the issue. Now Cassius is away. Has an opportunity. Cassius, ooh, just avoiding. Killalot, and Killalot's flipped it. Are we going to see it? Are we going to see it? Yes! We have seen it. They love the bunny hop. Let's see it again. Hey! Wonderful stuff. And again, super stuff with that ram. That self-righting ram. Brilliant. Oh, look at this, top of your picture. Roadblock, meanwhile, has run into the PPZ. It's in trouble. And in comes Cassius. Will he use the ram in the attack? Yes. Roadblock is flipped on its side. Shunt in there. Dead metal too. And in comes Killalot with the lance. And to the victor, the spoils. Killalot's deadly, dreadful lance. Pinning and flipping Roadblock. Matilda comes in, there's the awful pincer. The boys from Bodmin surely know they're up against it now. The house robots are toying with the reigning champions. They're in awful trouble. Cassius comes in and tries to push Killalot away from Roadblock. How typical is that of Rex Garrard's sportsmanship? Time is ticking down, though. Cassius comes in for one more shove to get it away from dead metal. Almost getting into trouble too from Killalot. But surely Cassius and Rex Garrard have done enough here.
Come on to the podium.
Judgment Day, Mortis against Cassius. Our first grudge match. Mortis, of course, driven by Rob Knight and the Cambridge boys, and Cassius by the crowd favourite, Rex Garrard.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Mortis with the Kevlar laminated axe. Cassius with the self-righting arm. Both of them look battered, scarred and weary. Ooh, look at that axe coming in. Cassius wise with Rex Garrard steering away. Oh, there's damage. Look at that. Look at the mark on top of Cassius, scything in a hole. Cassius turns away now. Avoids the pit. Whoa! Almost into the pit from Rex Garrard. Needs to get out from there. Shunt to give him an early push into doom and gloom. Now away again. Meanwhile, Mortis waits there. Cassius trying to nudge Mortis into the pit of oblivion. And oh no! What on earth was he doing? Mortis has won the grudge match. And Rex Garrard committed suicide. Aha! And Mortis goes too! Oh, look at the dent on top of Mortis! The house robots get there! Long-awaited revenge! And Cassius rises from the dead! Brilliant stuff! Kinetron against Behemoth now to join Panic Attack.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Kinetron surely with more attacking power with that pickaxe against Behemoth's bulldozing scoop. Little flip, little hop, skip and a jump. Kinetron for survival. Oh, look at that for damage. Well, slicing down through, penetrating the Dexian shell of Behemoth. And again, looking to cause major, major damage here, slicing down through. Digging out a V-shaped crevice in the front of Behemoth. Kinetron well on top here, and pulling, and rocking, and rolling, and toppling. And it's Kinetron through, and Behemoth immobilised.
Kinetron, come up to the podium.
After months of nuts and bolts, circuit boards and switches, it's Cassius against Panic Attack for the title.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
There's silence in the arena. It is so tense. Cassius immediately on the attack with Rex Garrard, an inspiration to all young engineers everywhere. And underneath Panic Attack, with that front blade, Panic Attack raising money for charity. Really couldn't have two more pleasant finalists, but now, go on, kill each other. Cassius, oh hey! A flyover from Panic Attack. A little hop. And piggyback on the back of Cassius and pushing it into dead metal. Look at this again. Up and over. Good stuff. Good control by Panic Attack, and again. But the aggression was on the part of Cassius. And again on dead metal. But Rex loves a house robot. Panic Attack turns. Get up to 9 miles an hour. Cassius 25 miles an hour. The more powerful of the two, but Panic Attack underrated. Look at that! Oh, what an upset! Panic Attack the winners! That is a huge upset!
The war is won. Congratulations.
Hold your warm up, go on.